Hey everyone, welcome to this video where I will be doing a full review of the Haulmaster Cargo Unloader. Now I know half of you guys and gals don't even know this thing exists, and the other half of you guys and gals don't know it's worth your time or money. So if you're interested in this, stick around and find out. Alright, I sure hope this video is going to help one of you guys out, because we have to unload about 4 yards of composed granite or decomposed granite, and that weighs anywhere from 2,000 to 3,500 pounds depending on how decomposed it is. And so when you don't want to worry about the time shuffle of renting a trailer and buying one that you can't justify because you know they're 4 to 5 grand, well, luckily they have this unloader here at Harbor Freight. And believe it or not, with a 20% coupon, we got it for $31.47. So I've seen other reviews, guys like it a lot, especially when you have a slip bed, you know, a plastic bed liner that's really slippery. So I'm gonna try it out today, and CG, like I said, is really heavy. So we're gonna see if it stands up, but for 30 bucks, I think it's worth a try. So let's put it on. Welcome back to the Working Dirt channel. I'm Joel, and in this video we're going to be doing a review of the half-ton cargo unloader thing. I decided if I can get the material from the back of my 3/4 ton truck into a Gorilla cart, which is a 3x4 cart, and you should check out our video on it, then I could save a lot of time and dump loads and rental fees by just taking it from here into the cart. So I figured it was worth the risk, and so that's why I decided to buy this. All right, so let's get into the specs of this thing. It comes with a 21-inch handle for leverage that you stick into your bar, and that's gonna turn your drag sheet. Now this thing should have a nice little pin in here so it doesn't fall out, but you just stick it in here, and I think the reason why they didn't include it is because you get into some positions where you need to stick it in real fast and get more leverage for whatever reason. Your wheelbarrow's in the way or whatever. So that's the handle. Now the bar is like I'd say 90,000 wall steel tube. It's not that thick, but it's strong enough, and that has this polypropylene sheet on it, which is 14 feet by 50 inches wide, and that's pretty good because your biggest truck is usually only about 49 inches between your wheel well, plus or minus. So it's plenty long enough in case you have a long bed truck, it'll work for that. If you have a short bed truck, it'll work for that. You can just tuck it, any extra material you can keep on here, or tuck it on the other side of your bed. Now, these plastic clips right here are made of a nice strong material, and as you'll see in this video, I put these things to the test and they did not break, because I worried about that. The bar did bend, but it's made of a nice frictionless plastic or whatever, but it slides really easily in here. So I think the biggest key to this whole mechanism is this nice strong slip sheet. It did not tear once, and we put rock, gravel, the bar, dirt, everything you could think of on it. It's made of some really good quality. So now let's get into the performance side of things. This product is easy to set up, which is definitely a plus, because I know you guys are short on your time, especially if you're in construction. Time is everything. So I'll have to say I was a little worried about it, but actually all you have to end up doing to assemble it is put in these little clamps, which take a Phillips screwdriver, and then it has these nylon straps that you wrap around your tailgate, and then you put them through this little lock and you're done. It took less than 3 minutes to hook it up. So and then there's one other clip that hooks onto your bumper so that when you're trying to take out the heavy load, it doesn't pull your tailgate up, and all you do is hook that to your bumper, pull that strap, done. So it is very quick, and then all you have to do is put on, once you're all done, is put on these Velcro straps to hold your piece, your unloader together, and you can take it away. So Now let's get into the capacity, load capacity of this thing. It claims 1,000 pounds, and I believe it because we had, like I said, my heaviest load was probably the 1.5 yards of rock, and I'm guessing that was probably 1,100 pounds or something. And I also tried 2 yards of bark or dirt. I tried everything you could think of. So 1,000 pounds is actually, I think, probably a tad under. Now, unloadability. When you guys are unloading, you have to do one little thing to help it out, which is create or make some boards. I just use a couple pieces of plywood or 2x6s, and I put them along my wheel wells to prevent material from getting in front of the wheel wells, because if you get material in front, it acts like an anchor and it can't pull everything else to the front. So you need to kind of make like a nice box that acts like a draft angle, allows it to come out nice and smooth. So once I put 2 boards in, as you'll see in the video, then I put a tarp in, and then I put the unloader sheet on top of the tarp, and that allows everything to come out nice and easy. This load is 1.5 yards of 50/50 topsoil, and it's pretty dry, so it shouldn't be that heavy. And it might be blocked a little back there because we put 2 boards on the side, and I'll clear some out, but we're gonna see if it cranks out right now. They gotta put the tension strap on. There we go. Okay. One and a half yards, there's a lot of stuff. 1 yard would be no problem. I think I might take some, yeah, just to relieve a little tension. Working dirt. And also with that, I'll say for the guys that have a spray-on bed liner, those aren't slippery, so you need to use a tarp. But the tarp helps because when you're all done pulling out your material, then you can easily take up your tarp and just get the last little crumbs, whereas if you didn't have it, you kind of have to sweep them out of the corners. So the tarp is a great idea, and you'll see in the video, like I said, how many times I did it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. The more perfect you get, though, the easier it is to get out. On to the cons. Now, I don't even think it's fair to talk about cons on this thing because I paid 32 bucks for it. If it even removed one 2x4 out of it, I think it's paid for itself. But if I have to say something, then I will say that this bar is a little on the weak side because it was the limiting factor. As you'll see in the video, it was bowing and it wasn't allowing to pull. I think the sheet was strong enough had I had a stronger bar in here, which I do want to experiment with, and if I do it, I'll let you know how it goes. But, oh, here comes the train. Hold on. For $32, I definitely think it's worth your money. Check it out, try it out, follow my recommendations, let me know what you guys think, and if you want to buy it, try using our link in the description because that's going to help our channel give back to veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. And thank you for watching. Check out our other videos. Till then, keep on working. Don't know that it's worth the time of your money. Let's do that again.